4 games into the World Cup campaign.
Yeah.
The halfway point. What's your verdict?
Good. 12 points, no goals conceded. We had our learnings in the first 2 camps especially, and then a big pause, and now is the World Cup season, which feels a bit different. Competition is on, and it narrows down the focus. So we had another important win yesterday and a big match against a strong opponent coming up on Tuesday.
What struck you most doing this job?
Well, it's a completely different job. I was looking for this challenge, and I'm very happy that I took the challenge and that I have the opportunity. I feel very proud yesterday when we drove to Villa Park, seeing all the England shirts, the families, made me really proud to be inside the bus and the head coach of this team, and to lead hopefully the country into World Cup made me really proud, and I'm happy to share this feeling with everyone. It was amazing. It's completely different from club football, but I love to have the choice to select players and to mold a group of players that I really like and appreciate. So
you like the job?
Yeah, I love the job.
Will you continue the job? Can you consider continuing the job?
Yes, I could, but first we do the job, and then hopefully we're good enough to stay in the job.
In a word, what's been the standout positive?
The players and the camps itself, and that's the standout positive. Always will be football part of it.
What's been the standout we must do better?
We have to improve. I mean, it's part of football that we are never satisfied as coaches. A perfect game does not exist. A perfect week does not exist. So we always look for improvement. There's a lot to do. I think that we took the right conclusions from the first 2 camps, where we experimented a lot with formations, experimented a lot with combinations of players on the pitch, and now we will narrow it down. We narrowed down our long list, we narrowed down the squad, and we will continue like this because we got a better feeling for the job, got a better feeling for the group, and we will work on this. The group is excellent in camp, and we will show it we're on the right path.
The fascination of international football is that you can be overloaded in one position, you can be under-resourced in another position, you can't reach for a checkbook. Which area needs most work?
No, we work on being a team. I think this is the most important, that we arrive. First of all, that we arrive in the US, and when we arrive in the US, we arrive with a group that is ready to stay for 5-6 weeks, and would love to stay even longer. So and working on our game, it always needs work in every 6 phases of the game, plus set pieces, means deep build up, middle block, and finishing, and then high press, middle press, and defending the own box. These are the 6 phases that we need constantly to work on, because in between camps players go to their clubs and play a total different style. So we need to implement patterns, principles that we can rely on and that the players can hold on to under stress. And then on top it's set pieces, it's the long throw is back, the long kick from the goalkeeper's back. So there are a lot of parts in the game to work on, but not a lot of time. So it's always very condensed, very compressed. That's nice.
Yes or no? Can you get the identity you crave in the time you have left?
Yes, there's no other choice. Yes, we can, and we have to.
What is the fundamental to that identity?
That the players buy into these rules, that they understand the rules. The rules are simple, easy. Give them still a guideline how we want to play, and let them have the freedom that they need to make the difference on the pitch.
Do you pick on reputation or on form?
Form is the outstanding factor, I would say, form. And then the longer we are on the job, it will always also count what a player did for us, meaning if he has excellent camps with us, if he plays excellent football for us in the international phases, and he has a bit of a difficult patch in the club, it will always count.
Do you have a clear idea of your first 11 and the formation, or are you still working on that?
Not yet. I have a clear idea now for the 3 camps now and the next 2 camps, because it's a condensed period. When it comes to tournament football, I think we need to stay flexible also in our heads, because, like you said, players can be totally in shape, they can be out of shape, they can be injured. And then it's also important that we stay flexible. If we maybe need to tweak a formation slightly in the tournament and have suddenly a good match, maybe we stick with it. So will stay flexible, but we have some ideas.
That's good news for players who don't have the reputation, who haven't maybe played in tournament after tournament.
Of course. Of course. It can be also an advantage. You haven't played in tournaments, you're excited, you don't feel the pressure maybe, then you don't have the experience of feeling the pressure in a tournament. So if you're ready, you're ready. If you're a young player now and you make your way in the second part of the season, you're the standout player and you be a good addition for the group, you have all chances.
Is Jude Bellingham fundamental to the team?
Yes, of course.
What's his best role? You're working on that?
Number 10.
So that's your number 10?
Well, at the moment not, because he's injured, and that's, I think, a very important point. Also for me and for everyone to understand, to not focus too much on the possibilities that might be available and are not available. This camp, he's not available, and we build a group, and we build a strong group, and camp is excellent, and this is where all the focus goes.
But Jude Bellingham as your number 10 is a building block from which you will look. That's natural.
It's natural, and still we have to be open-minded, because if he has another surgery in May, he will not be there. So there must be other solutions, and the solutions come while we are doing this. We're doing it now without Jude, and we're doing it without Cole Palmer, and we're doing it without Phil Foden, we're doing it with a lot of players. We can build another squad of 20 who are very, very competitive, but the 20 who are here, the 21 who are here, deserve our full focus, and they deserve the full energy.
You knew Harry Kane, you signed Harry Kane, you knew his quality.
Yeah.
Working with him for England, what strikes you?
How confident he is in an English camp, and how natural he is, and how he thrives in these circumstances. He's so happy to be here. He's a big part of the success in Munich. He has his first titles now. That made him grow, made him more self-confident, even more calm. But he's in his best shape, and nothing more to say.
Is that the key, keeping him in his best shape?
Yes, of course.
Making sure Harry Kane is fit for purpose,
That
fit
is,
for tournament
that is not
purpose.
only for Harry Kane. Everyone needs to make sure that he is in shape. Coach needs to make sure that he is in shape.
But absolutely, but with Harry
America.
Kane there have been, as you know, historic issues, which is really
Historic issues in
not
terms
being
of,
at his best. He said he wasn't fit enough at the last tournament.
He was for sure not, because he finished the season with an injury for Bayern Munich and for me, so I knew that he is not fit, and yeah, of course, but this is wishful thinking. Like, if Harry is in the end, he will do everything. I know him, and I know him very well. He will do everything to be in top shape and to make sure that we arrive in America, because first of all the focus is in qualifying. And then he will make sure that he arrives in the best shape, and then we will see how this plays out. Can he, at this age, still play every game 90 minutes? Can he play games over 120 minutes, or do we need to be smart and manage his minutes? Let's see when we arrive there. But it's not only for Harry. Everyone needs to be in shape. I need to be in shape. My staff needs to be in shape. It will be a tough tournament.
Where were you in October 2009?
I have no idea. My God, 2009, give me a hint,
well,
please help me.
In October 2009, you were 8 games into your senior coaching career at Mainz. First job.
Yeah, 8 games. Okay, what is the
October
question now? I'm scared now.
October 2009 was the last time England lost a World Cup qualifier.
Wow.
The best record of any European nation.
Thank you for the pressure, for the little extra pressure before we travel to Serbia. Pessimists would now say every series is about to break, but of course we feel well prepared, and we feel strong enough to win in Serbia. I have a very good feeling for this group, because camp was excellent, and yeah, we want to prove this to our fans. It will be a very emotional game, I expect, because Serbia is a big sporting nation, and Belgrade is a very emotional place to play football. So, looking forward to that.
Is this where it starts in a way? Do you think the real we start to get a real evaluation of this England? We will have to come different adversity than of course yesterday.
I had the feeling and have the feeling that we started new in this camp, arriving in World Cup season with the nomination and with the players, how they behaved and how they trained and how they were together in this camp was a good restart of our campaign, and yeah, it's proof of concept on Tuesday for sure.
Can you recall what you said in March when you were asked what quality your team needs first?
Tell me.
Grit.
Good.
Is it a night for grit?
Yes, 100%. We have to play with the right attitude and overcome adversity, overcome a very physical squad, a very direct squad, and we're ready for that.